Hey guys, right, I just finished cleansing. Let's see what we get for your next 7-day collective reading. Okay, we're gonna see what comes out for you guys. All right, we're ready. Okay. So what's going on next 7 days? Just saw a glimpse of angel number 111. We have the clover. Saw angel number 121 too. And then we have the anchor. So I will say that so far it is giving like a more secure, stable type of energy in regards to your luck. All right. Whatever has been happening for you guys recently, you should definitely expect more luck. But not just more luck, a little bit more stable luck. So not occasional luck, if you know what I'm saying. A more consistent type of luck, long-term prosperity, and luck at work is also significant for you guys, okay? Angel number 222. This is also in regards to your, what is that? Your decisions, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Peace and love, you guys. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you had a good recent week, okay, and a good month. Let's see what else is here. Oh, here it goes. The ring. Let's see what the ring has for you guys. Oh, we have the clock tower. Now remember, you guys, I will be doing collective readings every Sunday. After this collective, I will be posting another poll for a time for next week. All right. So that way I can make sure you guys show up on time. Okay. Let's see. So if there is something like the foundation of a relationship or commitment is shaking up. Angel number 333, but this is divine alignment. I will say that usually when towers occur, it occurs because the foundation is not stable, right? And it's interesting because your first message was you're going to have more long-term prosperity and more consistent luck. And so that could also have to do with certain relationships that you're dealing with, you know, being lucky in regards to relationships and the stability of certain relationships as well. The other thing here is the difference between this clock tower and the tower in this deck is that this tower is specifically how I pick it up. It has timing, you know, divine timing attached to it, right? And so some of you guys could have been experiencing situations in regards to your relationship or a lonely relationship, okay? Some of you guys could have been dealing with situations in terms of a legal agreement as well. All right, just take it how it resonates for you, right? Angel number 444, you guys are protected. There is divine protection here. What else do they need to know? We have the bouquet. Anything else here? We have the ship. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the sun card. Okay. I do feel like this is good news. Something good is happening. I heard a positive gesture. Okay. Things are moving in a positive direction, moving forward. This could be news of a happy trip, happy travels as well. The other thing that I'm seeing here is some of you guys, now depending on when you feel like taking your summer vacation, right? Everybody's summer vacation is different. Angel 555, right? Changes in regards to when you were going to take your summer vacation, or changes of plan in terms of your summer vacation could be significant, right? Is what I'm seeing here. The other thing is like a tropical location or a desert location could be significant. Like what resonates. All right, I'm seeing successful trip. All right, as well as a successful business deal. All right, this is good. This is really good. So far, so good. No bad vibes. No negative messages. Let's see what else comes out. I would give a shout out to divine intervention is a thing that can happen. So far right now, you are one of the top fans, number one. Thank you, darling. All right, let's see what's going on here. We have the fox. Ooh, so you guys could have long-term good luck or positive luck in regards to the work environment. All right. The work field, your career, your work goals, all right, your financial milestones. All right, let's see what else. Clarify the anchor. Clarify the anchor. All right, we have the letter. Some of you guys are going to get some sort of work-related news. All right, now I'm not sure if this means like, okay, you're getting really lucky in terms of work, and so you might get like an award or a certification or some sort of recognition, a testimonial, good ratings, employee of the month, a raise or a bonus. Okay, all of these things are good, right? A recommendation letter of sorts. Clarify the ring now. This is really gonna anchor you in the position that you're in, is what I heard. All right. We have the mountain. Yeah, you guys could have set some certain setbacks, okay, in regards to some sort of connection you guys could have been facing. I do see that too. All right, we have the garden. Some of you guys, there could be some setbacks in regards to who you associate with. All right. Again, another tower here. So yeah, I do feel like let's just pause here for a second and just kind of read the room. Let's read the room here in regards to what the heck is going on in regards to your relationships, because there has been some setbacks in the friendship department and the romance department, in terms of specific partnerships and like maybe like work agreements and stuff like that, right? And it was definitely all because of divine timing. All right. Again, you guys could have faced a situation because of a lonely relationship that came up twice. Now, I'm not sure if that means that you were in a relationship and you felt lonely, or you were focusing on yourself, relationship with self, and you were working on loneliness. Okay. The duty here to yourself is very significant. All right. Again, with the confirmation of vacation, vacationing, all right, taking time off, hermit mode, right? There was some sort of delayed meeting, and I'm talking about this ring, a delayed meeting in regards to a relationship that could be significant in your life. But at this time, that divine timing, you were basically told to like stay to yourself or work on yourself, or you started to feel more lonely in a relationship, so you could redirect that energy. Okay. Now that doesn't mean that all of you were facing trials and tribulations in terms of relationships, but it does mean that you were kind of redirected inward instead of towards your partner. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. So in the next 7 days, all of these things are significant, right? Because this is the next 7-day reading from whenever you tap in, okay? So that means if you're watching the replay, it starts the next 7 days from whatever date you watch it, okay? We have the book here. Let's see. There's something that you need to know in regards to offers, right? Because the book usually offers some sort of information, and it is clarifying the bouquet. And so I feel like you guys are going to start having happy discoveries. If you guys are going to school for whatever reason, or you're learning something, you're trying to get certified in something, I do feel like this is a symbol of successful studies. All right. What else? What else is going on here? All right, we have the book and the cross. So you guys, sometimes this could be Bible study. It doesn't necessarily have to be. This could also be occult studies, esoteric studies. Some of you guys are learning a little bit more in regards to spiritual practices, spirituality. You guys could be involved in a mentorship program. You guys can be involved in, like, again, because I did get studies, so this could be like university, this could be college, or some sort of course, okay, that could be significant for you guys. All right. And again, only take what applies here. I do want to talk about a trip that you prayed about, right? Because that's also something that's coming up here for you guys, or you prayed for some sort of arrival of something, right? Some of you guys could have prayed over your vehicle. I do see a fated trip approaching for you guys, and some of you guys could have been facing a difficult journey so far, okay? But again, with the Sun card here, everything is clearing up, and there is some good news coming up too. All right, so let's see. Let's clarify what's going on here with the fox and the clover. Clarify the fox and the clover. Thank you. We have the locket, and clarify the letter and the anchor. All right, we have the fox. That's interesting. All right, I do feel like I did mention something in regards to a snake situation. I believe it was the last crow call, right? Not the Crowllective, but the crow call. Was something about a snake. So some of you guys could resonate with that situation as well. If you haven't watched that, you should definitely watch it. So when we're talking about the fox situation, we're talking about like the work related things, that things are going your way, things are starting to get more positive. But I also see here that there's a well-loved job, like you really love your job, or someone really starts showing, again, with the recommendations and the testimonials and the awards and the employee of the month type of vibe, right? Someone really starts to show support for what you do, right? I do feel like if there was some issues in the love department in regards to like dishonesty and the affairs of the hearts, that will be revealed because the fox is there with the letter. And because that is there, there could be some news in regards to some sort of false message. All right. So if someone was dishonest to you, some sort of dishonesty will be revealed. If someone said something to you or promised something to you in terms of a relationship, that will also be revealed in the next 7 days. Okay, so make sure that you guys are listening to your intuition. All right, a fox is very cunning, very strategic. All right, tries to get their way in situations. And so you definitely have to, because this is two different energies here. This is the foxy lady. I usually call her the foxy lady, right? So if you're the feminine in the situation, you definitely need to make sure that you are utilizing your fox instincts, because there is some dishonesty here with this fox here, right? That's two different confirmations of the fox. And then I also get this energy in regards to your job security. You guys are going to definitely secure your job, okay? There's something here in regards to like you got it locked down, everything is good, okay? You don't have to worry about that with these papers and stuff like that. This could be like the final signing of whatever documentation, or you finally get your first few checks, or you get something in written document form to confirm that yes, you got the job, you got approved, whatever that is, okay? There is documentation there. So yeah, you have job security as well. And again, with that whole dishonesty thing, that has been happening long term. So if you don't know what the heck that is about, then that message wasn't for you. It was for someone else, okay? That was just a confirmation that whoever was being dishonest with you, they were being dishonest with you for a really long time, okay? Especially with that snake energy. All right, let's see what else is here. What's going on with the mountain? Right, we have the tower. Some of you guys are either getting over a cold, or someone needs to work on their throat chakra, okay? Or an omen would be as you're talking about something, or as someone's talking about something, their voice goes out or something like that, okay? Okay. What's going on here? Clarify the garden. The sun. See, that sun wanted to come out. The double confirmation of the sun. That's awesome. All right. I will say that yes, there could have been some setbacks. Yes, there could have been some delays and stuff like that with that mountain energy. There could have been some burdens. Some of you could have suffered from depression at some period of time. There could have been this situation where you were at the end of your rope, right, in regards to a love connection or a situation like that, and you felt lonely in a relationship. You kind of felt like you got the short end of a stick, right, in a connection. But the sun is here, right? So that energy is going to shift and change things for the better, especially in regards to the people that you have around you, right? The sun in the garden also resembles like a good party, a good time. And for some of you, depending on if you're hosting an event or going to an event, a successful event, okay, that's taking place here. Let's clarify the book. What's going on here with the book? Clarify the book. Oh, there we go. The stars. Yeah, this is definitely confirmation. Like someone's into esoteric studies or is about to get into esoteric studies in the next 7 days. And esoteric studies can like range from, astrology, like lunar phases, planetary things, witchy things, herbal remedies, baths, candle work, different deities and goddesses, just like a whole range of things, right? And that would be kind of more esoteric, right? The studies. If you guys were like kind of wondering what that is. All right. And I believe that's an up and coming topic as well, up and coming protocol about a woman that's about to get into esoteric studies. So if that really resonates with you, I would suggest for you to go scroll through the videos and click notify, so you get notified when that video gets released and premiered, okay? Let's see what's going on here with the cross. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have a gentleman, all right? This gentleman could be significant for you guys in the next 7 days. So, oh, did I show you guys this card? All right, we have the crossroads here. I don't know if I did show it to you. I do feel like there's something happening in regards. I did say something about offers, right? And so, like the offers that you are going to start receiving, it's almost like destined in the stars, like something. Yeah, angel number 122. Something is being aligned for you, and it could be planetarily, or it can be like in your astrological charts, or it could just be just destiny, because the stars is also destined, right? Something is destined for you. I'm seeing good reputation for you guys. I'm seeing great happiness. For a few of you, a celebrity could be significant. Just take what applies here. I also see this energy in regards to a bestseller book. Okay, so if someone is deciding to write a book, or you've been working on a book for a while, and then you kind of put the book down, and then you were like, well, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, and you kind of stopped. There is something here in regards to a bestseller. Okay. So that is your confirmation. Someone could be seeing a fortune teller. Okay. Someone could have a secret invention. Okay. Lots of interesting messages today. The other thing that I'm seeing here in regards to, like, again, going back to the ship, right? Some of you guys can be getting some car repairs or realizing what needs to be repaired in terms of your vehicle. So that could be like what is that? An estimate, right? Yeah, like an estimate or something like that for a car repair. Okay. Some of you guys can be seeing omens of ambulances. This is definitely a symbol of like something going on in your spiritual journey as well. As well as like you prayed for some sort of assistance, and sometimes when you see like ambulances, that's a confirmation of some sort of spiritual assistance, help is on the way, type of thing, right? The other thing is I do see with this crossroads energy, which I'm really going to get into it, because the crossroads energy really talks about, making decisions where you are in your path, and whether or not you're ready to make a choice to go left, right, or stay on the path that you are. Okay. So that is definitely significant too. And we're going to go ahead and start clarifying that. So what's going on here with the crossroads? All right. You have the dog. Some of you guys are making some choices in regards to your friendships, or a friend, or a pet of yours. Okay. What's going on here? Yeah, this ship. Yeah, like where a connection is going in regards to a friendship as well. Perhaps where you and a friend are going to go. Yeah, the clouds are here. Yeah, there's some uncertainty there or some confusion. Something is not being seen clearly in regards to that. And the storks, yeah, there's a call for change. And then we have the child here. Okay, so let's get into what's going on here for you guys. When we talk about like the whole like friendship dynamic and stuff like that, right? I do see two friends. There is a decision about a friend. Okay. Some of you guys could have multiple travel options or travel plans. I do see a car trip is significant. You could be uncertain of making a choice or decision. There's no clear option for you at this time. So in the next 7 days, it's not that you don't want to decide, that you're procrastinating, right? It's not that you're indecisive, that you're in the Two of Swords. It's just that there's no clear, better option. And so you're kind of at like on a like dot limbo, right? In regards to something here. There is a decision this week that is going to bring some sort of change. I do see progress and movement. Okay. Some of you guys, siblings could be significant. If you have a sibling or something like that this week, could be significant. An omen of twins, or if you have a twin, all right. Twins are significant. A decision, like I said, is going to bring change, but a decision is also going to bring a new beginning. Okay. And again, this definitely has something to do with this masculine, but it also has something to do with like the situation between two friends. Okay. Let's get a little bit more insight here. Let's leave you right here. Clarify that crossroads. Clarify the crossroads. I want to shout out Angel Baby for being top fan number 2. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, let's see what else we have. The snake. See, I told you guys about the freaking snake, and it came out again. The snake is a friend. Remember, we have two friends. The two friends came out. We're gonna get into it. We will get into it. Hold on. Let's pull some more cards before we jump ahead of ourselves. Clarify the ship. Clarify the ship. Thank you. The key. Clarify the clouds. The storks. And let's clarify the stork. The grave. And then we have the whip here. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, trigger warning for your inner child next 7 days. Because this looks like trauma. Like trauma that's coming up. All right. Again, with the like not knowing what to do, not knowing where to turn and stuff like that. But I want to talk about like the snake situation because I did say something about the snake, right? So when it comes to this snake situation, you have the friendly woman, okay? There's two friends, right? You have the friendly woman, right? And then you have somebody that's being dishonest with you, right? I also see there's a woman, confirmation. There's a woman here that has a dog. Like I see a woman with a dog. Like someone has a dog. And I don't know if this is you or someone else, but like somebody has a dog here, okay? Also, in the next 7 days, someone may like something air purifier. I don't know. Someone needs to purify. Someone either needs to clean their air purifier, or their fans, or their ACs, or their AC unit, or something like that. Okay, that's coming up. What else am I seeing here? So we had the snake, and underneath that, the message. And I talked about you guys receiving some sort of false message, right? There's also something here in regards to receiving a message from a woman, and there's some sort of bad news that comes along with that. Okay. I will say that you had the omen of watching the snake reading. It was a court call reading, okay? Because this energy is coming back up in the next 7 days, okay? So that way you will pinpoint exactly who this is. It is a woman, and it's like a friend, okay? Now, there's something opening up here in regards to travel. I'm not sure how that's going to play out for you guys. I don't know if that means like you're finally going to be like travel plans open up. If that means you're able to access a certain location or something like that that you haven't access to before, or you're able to, again, car trip, perhaps with the car maintenance or whatever, or the car repairs, you're able to go further or go to the destination that you guys want or something like that. I also see, yeah, like successful travels. All right. Something in regards to an important business as well is happening here in the next 7 days. I did say something about changes. All right. Some sort of decision brings change, and change brings a new beginning. And I feel like this is going to be an unseen type of thing. Like, like how something happens, you make a choice, and then you didn't realize that after making that said choice, something completely, like a whole new chapter opens up for you, right? That's kind of what's coming out here for you guys as well. I also see here that there could be like a lot of fogginess in the next 7 days. So you're going to have issues with focusing. There's something like lack of focus. So having a task sheet, having a checklist, making sure that you like have everything on your calendar set properly, making sure that you're checking everything off of your list, right? So this is not like freehanding, going to the store and just buying whatever. This is like, make sure that you actually have a list when you go shopping, because if not, you're going to forget, and then you're going to have to make multiple trips back and forth, and that's not going to be fun, right? With the grave and the storks energy, there is definitely something ending for you guys in the next 7 days. But again, like I said, there is also an omen here of a new beginning, right? And so where something ends, something begins, right? I do feel like there is a letting go of sorts, okay? Especially where you've been experiencing no change. Some of you guys could be changing residence, okay? I see a change of residence, okay? Some of you guys could experience a negative change, then leads to a decision that creates the change of the new beginning, okay? So each and every one of you guys are going to be going through different circumstances, and each and every one of you have different timelines, right? And so chronologically, these things might not happen exactly how I read them. Some of you are going to experience everything that happened, at the end of the reading first, and some of you guys are going to experience whatever happened in the middle of the reading first. It just really depends on your particular situation. So make sure that you guys are also annotating things down. All right. if you have to rewatch the reading for whatever reason throughout the week, so that way you can kind of catch up and see what's going on and what really applied to you and what didn't apply to you. That will also be beneficial, right? Because I am reading for a lot of people. But the thing here that I'm seeing here with the child in the whip with the trigger warning, there is a bully, you guys. All right. So in the next 7 days, you're being warned to make sure that you have good boundaries. Make sure that you reestablish your boundaries, reestablish how you address your boundaries with people. Sometimes it's not about telling someone that they're hurting your feelings, especially if you told them for the umpteenth time that that they've hurt your feelings or that they crossed your boundaries. Maybe it's time for, the pink slip method, right? The pink slip method is I first tell you what the boundaries are and what the rules are. The pink slip method is once I establish those rules, guidelines, and boundaries, you then get the first warning. After the first warning, you get a second warning just in case you just forgot. By the time you get to the third warning, we have what? Everybody went to school. You have suspension. You are now suspended for this amount of time out of my energy. And then when you finally do it again, guess what? You are expelled. You can no longer be in my energy any longer, right? Try the pink slip method. Let me know how that works for you guys. But these were your messages. Comment down below. Let me know how this applies. Peace.